Hello, my name is Emily, as you may or may not know, and today I wanted to talk about self-care. Now, self-care is something that is very important, and I feel like it's been, emphasized a lot more recently, which it should be. It's very important to, take care of yourself, and, that was me taking care of myself, so I'm very low maintenance. For me though, I do feel like there are some dangers when it comes to self-care. Personally, there are times where I can feel guilty for giving myself self-care because I think, do I deserve it? Did I do enough work or do enough productive things to really deserve like a rest? I've always been very hard on myself. I'm definitely my own worst critic. And, I just tend to make myself feel guilty for things that are not my fault, or things that I shouldn't feel guilty for, right? But yeah, my brain, just how it works, something occurs, anything occurs, and then my brain's just like, somehow can we make this our fault? I think I'm oversharing. So when it comes to self-care, I feel like there's always a part of myself that's like, oh, you deserve a break, you've been working, this or that. And then usually an even bigger part of myself that's like, incorrect. If you stop working, you're a lazy piece of garbage, so maybe you should keep going. Oh my god, wait, Emily, you're still here?
Yes. Why? How long has it been?
It's 5 p.m.
Oh, well, I got here at 1, so that's not that long. It's only been 4 hours.
No, it's 5 p.m. the next day. Today is Sunday.
What? Oh my god. There are no windows in here, I guess. It's so hard to tell how much time has passed. I haven't moved at all. Oh wow, I think my legs have atrophied.
You need to take a break.
No, I can't. I have 3 exams coming up, so no can do.
At least get something to eat.
I've been biting my nails, so that has to be like, 250 calories, right?
Okay, I'm concerned that you're a nursing major and just said that to me because it is wildly incorrect, but you need to get up and take some time for yourself.
Okay, all right. I'll take a break. Well, that was probably enough for the month. Now, if you'll excuse me, I'm gonna go back to studying so I don't fail all of my exams and become an utter and complete disappointment to my parents. A heavy disappointment that I will have to carry with me for the rest of my life until I am lowered 6 feet underground and the devil laughs in my face, all because I didn't spend a few extra hours in the library. And you're leaving, okay. Another thing that people can do to treat themselves is to, buy nice things, whether it's food or electronics or clothing, whatever. I just went shopping, had to treat myself. Oh, what did you get?
I got a bra, actually. It was $67, but self-care, I guess,
$67? Wow, is it comfortable?
No, not really, but it's super pretty, so,
See, all of my bras are pretty plain looking because whenever I go bra shopping, what matters most to me is comfort and affordability. I never want to wear a bra that makes me feel too uncomfortable or puts too much of a dent in my wallet.
Okay.
It can be very hard to find a bra that's affordable, comfortable, and stylish, but Lively has you covered.
Who? Who's Lively?
Lively is a brand made by women for women. It was actually started by a former Victoria's Secret employee who wanted to redefine the way that bras were sold.
Is this a history lesson? What's going on?
Lively makes lingerie inspired by swimwear and activewear so that you get the best elements of high style and ultimate comfort. It can be hard to find comfortable bras and bralettes at a reasonable price, but Lively has more than 50 types of bras, all $35 or cheaper. Now, we all know that I am certainly not busty, but there are still a selection of comfortable and affordable bras for people who are shaped like me, similar to the shape of a green bean, or for people who have larger chests. The sizes range from 32A to 44 triple D, and they are all the same price. They are incredibly soft, made out of all-day fabric. They're breathable for sleek style and function.
Okay, can you at least give me a discount because you hijacked our entire conversation?
Of course. It's the least I can do. So, if you want to join this community of strong and innovative women, click the link in the description below to get $10 off of your first order.
Gosh, I can't believe I spent $67 on a bra when I could have gotten one from Lively for so much less.
Yes, that was very stupid of you.
Thank you, Lively. And honestly, even if I do get to the point of letting myself take that break or letting myself have fun, then I will sometimes feel still that tinge. Is tinge a word? Twinge? That's not it. I will still feel a little bit guilty during it, I've been getting better, but it's still the case, 70% of the time. I remember this one time I went to a party, right, which is already a very rare occurrence. And while I was there, I was actually having fun, which never happens. Or, well, I do have fun. I just meant at college parties, I tend not to have too great of I'm not some dark goblin who's like, I never have fun or anything like that. Never mind. The point is, even though I was genuinely having a lot of fun at the party and dancing and, not just standing in the corner, checking my email like I usually do at college parties, I still felt like guilty being there in the back of my mind, because the whole time I was like, oh, I have exams coming up, like I should be making flashcards. I mean, honestly, just the audacity of my brain to make me feel bad for having fun when it's like college, I mean, unacceptable. I mean, it's just kind of dumb, honestly. I mean, no offense to me, to my brain, but honestly, she has been acting up lately. We are not on good terms right now. She needs to tone it down and quit with the overthinking because it's too loud up in here. Moving on. You know what I've really found recently is that I have a tendency to overshare and say personal things and then just say, moving on, in my videos when I wouldn't say those things to people in real life, but I broadcast it to over 160,000 people. So moving on. But anyways, I don't know about you guys, but whenever I'm doing self-care, there's, I want to say 70% of the time, there's just like a slight layer of guilt surrounding it. Why, hello, you piece of garbage.
Oh my god. You again?
You have work to do, yet here you are painting mud on your face, you gluttonous pig.
How did you get in my house?
Guilt follows you everywhere, my friend. I'm a thought construct, so I can go wherever I want.
All I want is just to relax for just a moment. Can't I have one nice thing?
Define nice thing.
Well, maybe like...
No. Stupid piece of rotting trash.
Okay,
why don't you go
rude.
do something useful or productive?
I've already worked for 6 hours today. I mean, can I at least get something to eat?
No. Who do you think you are, the Queen of England?
What about water? I need water.
Well, look at you. I didn't know that I was in the presence of the princess of indulgence and luxury.
What? It's water. Everyone needs water.
If you study for another 3 hours, I will use a pipette to give you 7 drops of water, no more, no less.
10 drops of water.
Fine! 10 drops of water, but that means no food for the rest of the day. I spoil you too much. Now, of course, that's a bit dramatic and exaggerated. I do allow myself to eat and drink water without guilt. I know, guys. I mean, what's next? Buying a yacht? Buying a 2-story mansion made out of solid gold? Using $100 bills as toilet paper? 2-ply. It's just 2 $100 bills taped to each other. But there is the other side of the self-care spectrum in which, people will use self-care as an excuse to not do work guilt-free.
Emily, seriously, why aren't you in your scrubs? Sorry. Oh, I'm on my break. Taking a little me time, self-care.
Your break was 6 hours ago. We need you on the floor.
No, self-care can actually improve one's health immensely, so maybe you should just tell the patient to, take a bubble bath or do a face mask or something.
The patient is unresponsive and we need your help to perform CPR. I mean, he's in asystole.
What?
The patient is in asystole.
I don't speak Spanish.
The patient is flatlining. Didn't you go to nursing school? The patient doesn't have a heartbeat and will be dead very, very soon if you don't get up from your break that ended 6 hours ago.
Well, I guess this is like Grey's Anatomy IRL, so I will valiantly take a break from my self-care to help the patient or whatever.
Well, you're too late. The patient died. I hope you're happy, because that was someone's family, and you're already on your phone. Okay, yep, you are getting fired, and probably sued. So I know we mentioned buying nice things earlier in the video so I could segue into my sponsorship, but really, self-care can be quite the expense. Of course, you know, it depends what some people do to treat themselves. I'm sure some people, to treat themselves, they might just sit in a corner and rock back and forth. That's free. But for things like spa treatments or bath bombs, face masks, things like that, I mean, that all can really add up.
Hi Emily, thank you for coming in. Hello, general banker character that I made up for the sake of this skit, even though no one meets with their banker in real life because they usually just talk on the phone. That's an odd greeting, but okay. I just wanted to set up this meeting to see if some of the charges we found on your account were actually you, because a bit of them seem out of place. Okay, yeah, sounds good. Well, 2 weeks ago it says here that you bought a sheet cake that said, "Treat Yourself 2019, you know, like from Parks and Rec. Have you seen that show? Season 1 starts out a little slow, but it's really worth it. The cast is so dynamic. You put this all on the You know what? I think we get the gist." Yeah, I did buy that. What's odd about that? Well, the sheet cake was about as big as a queen-size mattress and cost $410.75. Right, it's called Treating Yourself. All right, I was just making sure it was you who made that purchase. It also says here that the next day you hired a team of 20 individuals and paid them each $148 per hour to give you compliments. Treating myself. Okay, you also bought the Mona Lisa for $700 million. I appreciate the arts, okay? So I bought the Mona Lisa. It's called self-care. You know, I could buy you something too if you want. Well, you are almost $1 billion in debt. So I don't think that's a good idea.
So overall, healthcare? Well, healthcare is a great thing, but I was gonna say, overall, self-care is a great thing. You know, everyone needs to take time for themselves, and, you know, sorry, my head is like off track now. But you know, the dangers of self-care do not outweigh the benefits of self-care in my eyes, like whatsoever. And I'm pretty sure everyone would agree with that. There does need to be a balance, because if you let the dangers of self-care creep up too much, you might not be very productive. And I don't know about you guys, but when I'm not productive, my brain starts screaming at me inside my little old cranium skull. So, yep. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Don't forget to give it a like, comment, subscribe if you're not already. If you're not already subscribed, honestly, you should get on that like really soon. Subscribing to me can even be a form of self-care, you know, it will make you feel better about yourself. Just kidding, I'm done with the self-deprecating humor. I'm really great, honestly. Anyways, take a bath, do a face mask. Until next time. Okay. Well, that was probably enough for the month. Now, if you don't... So I bought the Mona Lisa, so what? It's called Treating Yourself? Do I look like a Smurf? I'm filming this to make sure my head is in frame, because I just filmed this entire scene and my head was not in frame. So now I have to do it all over. Stupid piece of rotting trash.